Happy morning, students. Today I am going to take lesson number 8, working with worksheets. First of all, I will give a short introduction about worksheets. When you open an Excel workbook, there are 3 worksheets by default. The default names on the worksheet tabs are Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. To organize your workbook and make it easier to move around, you can rename and even color code the worksheet tabs. Additionally, you can insert, delete, move and copy worksheets. Next, we are going to see how to rename worksheets. Step 1. Right-click on the worksheet tab you want to rename. The worksheet menu appears. Step 2. Select Rename option. Step 3. The text in the tab is now highlighted by a black box. Type the name of your worksheet. Step 4. Click anywhere outside the tab. The worksheet is renamed. Next, we are going to see how to insert new worksheets in the workbook. Step 1. Click the Insert Worksheet icon. A new worksheet will appear. Next, we are going to see how to delete worksheets. Worksheets can be deleted from a workbook, including those containing data. Step 1. Select the worksheets you want to delete. Step 2. Right-click one of the selected worksheets. The worksheet menu appears. Step 3. Select Delete. The selected worksheets will be deleted from your workbook. Next, we are going to see how to copy a worksheet. Step 1. Right-click the worksheet you want to copy. The worksheet menu appears. Step 2. Select Move or Copy. Step 3. The Move or Copy dialog box appears. Check the Create a Copy box. Step 4. Click OK. Your worksheet is copied. It will have the same title as the original worksheet, but the title will include a version number. Next, we are going to see how to move a worksheet. Step 1. Click the worksheet you want to move. The mouse will change to show a small worksheet icon. Step 2. Drag the worksheet icon until a small black arrow mouse change appears where you want the worksheet to be moved. Step 3. Release your mouse and the worksheet will be moved. Next, we are going to see how to color code worksheet tabs. You can color worksheet tabs to help organize your worksheets and make your workbook easier to navigate. Step 1. Right-click the worksheet tab you want to color. The worksheet menu appears. Step 2. Select tab color. The color menu appears. Step 3. Select the color you want to apply to your tab. Step 4. The tab color will change in the workbook. If your tab still appears white, it is because the worksheet is still selected. Select any other worksheet tab to see the color change. Next, we are going to see how to switch between worksheets. If you want to view a different worksheet, you can simply click the tab to switch to that worksheet. However, with larger workbooks, this can sometimes become tedious, as it may require scrolling through all of the tabs to find the one you want. Instead, you can simply right-click the scroll arrows in the lower left corner as shown on the image. A context menu will appear with a list of all of the sheets in your workbook. You can then click on the sheet you want to jump to. Next, we are going to see grouping and ungrouping worksheets. You can work with each worksheet in a workbook individually, or you can work with multiple worksheets at the same time. Worksheets can be combined into a group. Any changes made to one worksheet in a group will be made to every worksheet in the group. Next, we are going to see how to group worksheets. Step 1. Select the first worksheet you want in the group. Step 2. Press and hold the Control key on your keyboard. Step 3. Select the next worksheet you want in the group. Continue to select worksheets until all of the worksheets you want to group are selected. Step 4. Release the Control key. The worksheets are now grouped. All the tabs in the grouped worksheets appear white. Next, we are going to see how to ungroup all worksheets. Step 1. Right-click on one of the worksheets. The worksheet menu appears. Step 2. Select Ungroup. the worksheets will be ungrouped. Next, we are going to see about freezing worksheet panes. The ability to freeze specific rows or columns in your worksheet can be a useful feature in Excel. It is called freezing panes. When you freeze panes, you select rows or columns that will remain visible all the time, even as you are scrolling. This is particularly helpful when working with large spreadsheets. Next, we are going to see how to freeze rows in a worksheet. Step 1. Select the row below the row or rows you want to freeze. For example, if you want rows 1 and 2 to always appear at the top of the worksheet even as you scroll, then select row 3. Step 2. Click on the View tab. Step 3. Click the Freeze Panes command. A drop-down menu appears. Step 4. Select Freeze Panes. Step 5. A black line appears below the rows that are frozen. Scroll down in the worksheet to see the rows below the frozen rows. Next, we are going to see how to freeze columns. Step 1. Select the column to the right of the columns you want to freeze. For example, if you want columns A and B to always appear to the left of the worksheet, even as you scroll, select column C. Step 2. Click on the View tab. Step 3. Click the Freeze Panes command. A drop-down menu appears. Step 4. Select Freeze Panes. Step 5. A black line appears to the right of the frozen area. Scroll across the worksheet to see the columns to the right of the frozen columns. Next, we are going to see how to unfreeze panes. Step 1. Click on the View tab. Step 2. Click the Freeze Panes command. A drop-down menu appears. Step 3. Select Unfreeze Panes. The panes will be unfrozen and the black line will disappear. Okay students, I hope you have understood this lesson well. That's all for the class today. Have a nice day. Thank you students.